The moment this car appears on screen, you already know this is not just another luxury coupe. This is presence. This is elegance. This is power wrapped in silence. The 2026 Cadillac Eldorado arrives like a vision from the future, bringing back one of the most legendary names in American automotive history, but now reborn with a level of sophistication that feels almost unreal. Every line, every surface, every reflection on this machine speaks the language of prestige. From the very first glance, the front design commands attention. That illuminated Cadillac grille feels bold, futuristic, and unmistakably premium. The ultra-slim LED lighting signature stretches across the face with a sharp confidence that instantly separates it from ordinary luxury cars. This is the kind of design that does not ask for attention. It naturally owns it. The hood flows with sculpted precision, creating a long and elegant grand touring silhouette that feels inspired by classic American luxury, yet fully prepared for the future. As the camera moves around the side profile, the Eldorado reveals one of its strongest visual statements. The proportions are absolutely stunning. The body sits low, long, and incredibly sleek. Every curve has purpose. Every angle feels aerodynamic and artistic. The flush door handles, polished chrome window surrounds, and perfectly balanced coupe roofline create a silhouette that looks as if it belongs in a billionaire's private collection. This is not simply transportation. This is status in motion. And then we arrive at the rear. Cadillac has transformed the back of the Eldorado into something dramatic and unforgettable. The full-width LED taillight bar glows like a futuristic signature across the darkness, while the rear bumper design adds muscular confidence without losing elegance. It feels powerful. It feels expensive. And most importantly, it feels timeless. But the real magic begins when those doors open. The cabin of the 2026 Eldorado is where Cadillac truly reminds the world why American luxury still matters. Step inside, and everything changes. Soft ambient lighting washes across the dashboard and doors with a warm premium glow. Diamond-stitched leather seats welcome you like a first-class lounge. Every surface feels handcrafted. The leather is rich. The wood trim feels authentic. The brushed aluminum details add a technical modern edge. This is not an interior built around trends. It is built around experience. The seats themselves deserve special attention. Wide, deeply cushioned, and sculpted for long-distance comfort, they deliver the kind of executive luxury expected from the highest tier of premium vehicles. You can almost feel the softness just by looking at them. This is where design meets comfort in its purest form. And directly ahead, the cockpit transforms the traditional luxury dashboard into a futuristic digital sanctuary. A beautifully curved OLED display stretches elegantly across the dash, blending information, entertainment, and vehicle controls into one seamless visual experience. The crystal-inspired gear selector catches the light like a piece of jewelry, turning even the smallest detail into something memorable. That is the genius of the Eldorado. Nothing feels ordinary. Everything feels elevated. But luxury alone is never enough. The 2026 Cadillac Eldorado also delivers the presence of performance. Even standing still, it feels fast. The low stance, the wide track, the sharp shoulder lines, and the aggressive wheel design all suggest serious grand touring capability. This is a car built to glide through city lights, command highways, and transform every arrival into an event. And that emotional impact is what makes this car so special. It creates a feeling of success, a feeling of confidence, a feeling of owning something rare. This is the kind of car that changes the atmosphere the moment it enters the frame. As the cinematic angle shots roll, the reflections across the black paint create an almost liquid effect. The bodywork looks alive. The deep gloss finish mirrors every light sweep like polished obsidian, giving the Eldorado a dramatic luxury identity that feels closer to high-end fashion than conventional automotive design. This is art in motion. And yet, what makes it even more fascinating is the heritage behind the name. Eldorado has always represented Cadillac's most ambitious vision of luxury. Now in 2026, that vision feels more refined, more futuristic, and more emotionally powerful than ever before. This is not nostalgia. This is evolution. A legendary badge reimagined for a new generation that expects elegance, innovation, and presence all in one masterpiece. The beauty of this showcase is how every angle tells a different story, from the bold front fascia, to the graceful side profile, to the executive interior, to the dramatic final hero shot. The Eldorado never loses its identity. It remains consistent, strong, elegant, commanding. And that consistency is exactly what makes luxury feel believable. By the time the final cinematic angle fills the screen, one thing becomes clear. The 2026 Cadillac Eldorado is not chasing trends. It is setting a standard for modern American luxury, a standard for cinematic automotive design, a standard for emotional presence. This is the kind of car people remember, not because it is loud, but because it is unforgettable. And honestly, that may be its greatest strength. It doesn't need to scream performance. It whispers prestige. It doesn't beg for attention. It naturally attracts it. And in a world filled with cars trying too hard, the Eldorado stands apart by simply being effortlessly extraordinary. So if Cadillac truly brings this vision to life, the luxury coupe segment may never look the same again. Because this isn't just the return of a name. This is the rebirth of an icon. The 2026 Cadillac Eldorado. Elegant, futuristic, powerful. A masterpiece designed not only to be driven, but to be admired. Fire This Script is built for 8 minutes with slow cinematic delivery plus pauses plus luxury music. Next I can make. Viral YouTube title SEO description sitar thumbnail text agshuk intro line for first 5 seconds. For maximum views rocket.